Hello and welcome to Ascension Arcana Tarot. This is Christine with a weekly reading for the week of September 8th. This is a general collective reading, so as always, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. I just pulled the Rider-Waite Tarot and I was figuring out what deck to use, and I heard the words in my head, back to basics. So I don't know if that would resonate for anyone. I just felt called to share that with you guys. It's like a very clear message as I was choosing the deck. The Five of Wands. And the Five of Swords. That is an interesting energy. That is feeling like just the chaos of the Five of Wands and then the betrayal of the Five of Swords. But both of them as minor arcana cards. So maybe like a little bit of like messy and chaos energy. I feel like that's resonating with back to basics. Like it's making me think of like social rules that you would learn in kindergarten. Like I don't know, like share, be nice, smile smile at people, right? Share with your friends, ask someone to play with you. Like I feel like there's some kind of lack of basic manners happening here. So I don't know if that will resonate for anyone, but I'm almost seeing like those memes where it would say like, you know, the 10 things I needed to know about life I learned in kindergarten, and then it would like list those kind of rules. If that resonates for you, look that up, because I'm totally like seeing that in my mind's eye. The Ace of Cups feels like bringing a lot of love and healing to whatever this energy is. I don't even feel like whatever it is, it's that big of a deal. I do feel like whatever it is causing you a lot of drama. So there's kind of just like this drama and this like kind of icky, clangy energy going on. Just bringing some love and healing to that and like kind of taking a break. Give it a rest. That's what my inner voice said to me when that Four of Swords card came out, was give it a rest. And the Page of Swords and the Ten of Wands. This is like a really interesting energy. It almost feels like I'm not reading this as like romantic at all. It kind of feels like maybe friendship drama, or maybe even some drama that you're having just sort of within your own head. Some chaos that sort of is like within you around maybe a situation or something like that. The Page of Swords. I'm feeling that paranoia energy from him. So it's kind of one of the, I guess more like negative or difficult energies that he can carry. Is like he's sort of up on this hilltop, right? And I'm picturing him like kind of swinging his head and the sword around, like quickly kind of swinging around, almost like with just some defensiveness to see like where is the next attack coming from, and that this is feeling like really heavy and burdensome. Being this 10 of Wands here, it's like you're almost at the end of this energy. So I'm drawn to the fact that like, first of all, his head is kind of down. So he's just sort of in like go mode, like just get it done. So if you're in this collective, you may feel that like just kind of putting your head down, taking one step after the next, and just like one step at a time, making it to the end here. I'm really drawn to this castle though, that like he's almost there. He's almost home. This is a really interesting energy. I really am with that Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. The situation is definitely calling for you to take a break and do some healing from like a really loving place. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords, which is kind of similar to that energy of like betrayal up here. Just this like complete heartbreak, right? Maybe something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, or you're feeling like things are not going your way. It feels like an energy, like I said, with the Page of Swords. It's almost like you're looking for a fight, or you're kind of anticipating the blows. This could be an energy of someone who's either kind of bullying or picking on someone, or it could be the energy of someone who is accustomed to like receiving bullying. That's actually more how I'm feeling this, is that if you're in this collective, you've kind of been receiving like some bullying or some chaos, some of this betrayal energy, this sort of fighting energy. You've been receiving this, or it's been coming towards you. Maybe if you have really good boundaries, you haven't actually been receiving it, but it's been coming towards you. So it's like you're kind of in this mode where you're just constantly like looking around on this like kind of borderline paranoid energy, just waiting for like, when is the next blow from the wands going to come? When is the next sword going to hit you? You know, when is the next unkind word going to come? Or someone's like kind of making a drama situation, right? So really this feeling of like looking around and waiting for the next bad thing. It's like a very anxious energy. It's a very anxious energy. It feels really ungrounded. Yeah, that's difficult. Whoever's in this collective, that's a difficult energy. And I'm really not feeling this romantic at all. I'm feeling like it's either something going on with like a coworker or maybe a friend, but it would be sort of more of like a friend who's a frenemy than like an actual true kind of soul friend, you know, like a friendship from the heart. Like that's definitely not what this energy is. This is like frenemy energy, or like your work nemesis or something like that. But I feel like this Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords again is like giving us a clue. And whatever this is, like I said with the Ten of Wands, you're kind of getting to the end, towards the end of this energy here. Like you can see the finish line in sight. So maybe that this situation, or if it's like a person, yeah, there's the Ten of Swords as I was saying that. That's funny. It may be that they've taken this as far as it can go without you filing like a workplace harassment, you know, what would you call it? Like complaint against HR or something like that. So I feel like you really just have this energy of kind of keeping your head down as much as possible. Kind of keeping your nose to the grindstone, while also sort of having that internal energy of the Page of Swords of like looking around for when the next piece of this is going to come at you, which is, it's like a difficult energy. What advice do my viewers need who are in this collective, God? What advice do they need about this situation? I got the King of Pentacles. I love the King of Pentacles. That guy is so grounded. That's like a very opposite. That almost just felt like a palate cleanser. Like the Page of Swords, I really was feeling that energy of sort of like whipping my head around and how ungrounded that feels and sort of like on the edge of that anxiety. And then the King of Pentacles just came out and I felt like, like I kind of took a deep breath and I just like grounded into where I'm sitting here. It was a total shift in energy. So this guy is grounded, he's calm, he's stable, he's prosperous. I feel a lot of confidence coming from that card. So this is a guy who's not going to let himself be pushed around by anybody. I love that energy. I think, I don't know how to say what just came to me. I guess like sometimes I think in society, we can view people who are in that energy as kind of full of themselves. And that might be like a negative aspect of the King of Pentacles sometimes, but I'm not feeling that at all for him. Like he just is sort of self-possessed and he knows that he has earned his peace and he's like fully enjoying it. It feels like almost an energy of like retirement. Like This guy worked hard, he earned his retirement, and he's gonna enjoy it with his pentacle and his castle in the background, and it's like a nice day, and he's just chilling. So the advice for that would be, I feel like just getting physically grounded feels really important. Maybe spending time outside. I'm just drawn to him, like, you know, with the yellow sky, imagining that as like a sunny day. So get outside, get some sunshine on your skin. If you do any sort of grounding, like sometimes I like going for a walk barefoot. That really helps me ground. Even if this is like a work situation, maybe if the weather's nice, you like just go eat under a tree, eat your lunch on your lunch break or something, you know. Just have like a little piece of nature to help you get grounded. The Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups feels like a slow moving but surely incoming celebration. So the Three of Cups is feeling like just that friendship aspect to me. It's three friends celebrating. This feels like real friendship. So while I mentioned over here, if this is like a friendship situation, it's kind of like a frenemy. These are like your true, like your soul sisters or your soul brothers, right? Your soul tribe. These are your friendships of the heart. So either an incoming gift of friendship, maybe this could be like a new friend coming into your life, with the Knight of Pentacles approaching. I don't know, it could be that like someone at work switches seats or something and then you like get to sit next to a friend or something, right? So I feel like there's some sort of relief here, social relief coming in the form of really positive, healthy friendships, which feels like a gift. And being able to like celebrate with those friends, right? Just be happy and joyful. The energy of that Three of Cups feels like the opposite of these two fives up here. So the King of Pentacles is kind of opposing this Page of Swords, and these two are opposing the two fives at the top here. What else do you want this collective to know? What advice do you have for them for this energy this week, God? I just felt called to say to the King of Pentacles, he's going to be really good at setting boundaries. And I know I had mentioned that before, but it's still ringing in my head. So I'm feeling like it's a point that I maybe should make more clearly. But if anybody is treating you like this, it is 1,000,000% appropriate to set boundaries. And how that looks for each of you could be different depending on like what or who this situation is, right? Like if it's a coworker, probably you're not just going to tell them off. But I think, you know, there are ways that you can appropriately set boundaries. And if you have any difficulties like navigating how to do that, I feel like if you have these sort of soul friendships, those might be people that you could tap into and ask for support. In the Tower and the Eight of Cups. He's heard walking away from a disaster. That's the thought that came to me with these cards. I heard that in my inner voice. So yeah, the Tower is like, I don't know. I mean, if you're listening to this channel, I talk about pretty much the ascension journey and my spiritual work all the time, right? So like the way that I would read this is you are ascending. You're on your way up, you're doing your spiritual work, you have some interest in that, right? Like self-improvement and kind of growing yourself, right? Growing your vibration and having your glow up. So at some point, anything that's not in alignment with love, that's built on like a shaky foundation or that no longer fits in your life, it's going to be wiped away. So the Tower, I mean, it kind of looks like a scary card. I'm just feeling the energy of it being very sudden and like very thorough. Like whatever this change or like, I feel called to say like destruction, but it doesn't feel like destruction in a bad way. If maybe like deconstruction is a better word. Deconstructing something that's like toxic in your environment and that no longer works for you. So this is not you doing this. This is the universe coming in and doing this on your behalf and kind of balancing energy. So this is not anything that I'm feeling you need to take action on. I feel like this is the universe coming in and saying, nope, this no longer serves you. We're going to kind of clear this old thing away and make room for something better. And the Eight of Cups, so whatever this situation is that is happening over here, it may be something that at one point you wanted. So again, this could be like maybe a coworker who you used to get along really well with, but like maybe some competition was sort of like injected into your working relationship with them, and then it became kind of toxic, right? Or maybe if this is a friendship, it's like a friend that you had for years and you guys had a wonderful friendship, but maybe you're just at a point where your kind of paths are diverging, right? And you're kind of going two different ways. Whatever it is, it definitely feels like toxicity has been like infused into this relationship. And yeah, I was going to say by no fault of anyone's, but it does feel like from your perspective that it's like the other person kind of coming at you and being toxic, because all I'm feeling again is that setting boundaries. And even like, I'm even drawn to this. This is weird. I've never thought of this in this card, but the way that he's grasping the wands in his arms and his head is sort of bent down behind them, it almost makes like a little wall that he's like hiding behind, right? And it's like a shallow wall. It's, it's not really going to hide him, but I'm feeling that sense of like the sticks being there and kind of protecting him. And then he sort of is like hiding behind them. So, I tend to believe that in situations, right, there's one person's side, there's the other person's side, and then the truth lies like somewhere along the middle, right? It could be a little more on one side than the other side, but it's like somewhere in between the two viewpoints. I'm feeling like if you're in this collective, you are perceiving this situation, that it's like more kind of the toxicity is more like on the other person's side. I'm actually feeling like this is some energy of jealousy, that maybe you're having a glow up or you're having a lot of success at work or something like that. And maybe it's causing this person to kind of feel bad about that or have like some jealousy towards you. So again, I'm really just feeling boundaries is an important energy here. So like I said, it could be something that at one point, maybe this relationship was important to you, or maybe it seemed really promising and you thought that this would be like a special person in your life. So the universe is kind of coming and wiping this out. And you're just sort of moving on with a little bit of sadness and regret of like what this could have been, right? On the bottom of the deck is the Hermit. So I'm feeling this energy of like, it's better for you to be alone, to be even completely alone, than have this like toxic energy kind of stirring up like all this stuff in you. It's interesting. I feel like the deeper purpose to this is for you to kind of get clear that this type of energy and behavior is not acceptable. For you to know that you have the power to say, no, I'm not going to receive this energy from you, right? So even if someone is acting a certain way from a certain way towards you, you don't have to receive that. You kind of have to make the choice to let that in, actually. And I feel like this is you kind of developing some strength there around boundaries, around self-respect and your self-confidence, and saying like, no, I don't choose to let this in at all. This behavior is unacceptable. And again, what those boundaries look or sound like is going to be different for each of you, right? But I feel them. And they feel really good. That King of Pentacles card, he has no problem setting healthy boundaries. And I feel like he'd be pretty kind about it, and also just pretty no nonsense. I feel like there's one more card. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like that's just confirmation of what I was just saying. So she is like a very confident queen. She can be really showy. She can be very attractive, like have an attractive, warm energy. She's pretty vivacious. She's social. She's very creative. So this is a queen that it would be like pretty easy to be jealous of, I think. It's like a beautiful, confident, glowing woman in her power, basically. I'm even drawn to like the lions, these two little lions behind her throne, like the red lions. Oh, they're right here too. Yeah. I feel like this is an energy of like you're having a glow up and there's somebody who does not like it very much. And just the universe calling you to set some boundaries. What cards do we want? We'll do angel answers and moonology. Actually, we're going to do this one. Okay. This feels like a pretty simple, clear message. And even the advice is really just to get grounded. Get grounded. Call in your positive friendships. Let the universe kind of come in and sweep this away. I'm feeling the energy of the Tower card as like a flood. So I don't know if that will resonate for anyone, but I'm feeling that like when a flood comes, right? It just sort of washes away everything that's like not grounded or like rooted very well. So I'm feeling that that's what this will be, is it'll just sort of like wash away from your experience because it just doesn't fit with your vibration anymore. Even this guy, like the water around him kind of seems like the receding waters in like the aftermath of a flood or something. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is telling you to just keep being in your glow up energy. It's like really, I'm feeling her as very shiny right now. It's nice. I noticed this before in another reading too, and I'm just drawn to this, is that there's a lot of yellow in the cards again over here. It's just like that kind of sunshiny, glowy glow up energy. And I'm drawn to it in the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords here too. So it's fun. I feel like you're having a glow up. It's pretty cool. Just keep shining your light and set some good boundaries and don't let other people keep you from shining. The world needs you. That's what I feel like. The world needs your beautiful glow. What advice do you have for my viewers who are in this collective? We have go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Yeah, I feel like that's what this is. It's just, I feel like it's sort of like, mind your business, put your head down, like keep doing your thing, keep walking towards that castle, that goal. And the universe is what's going to come in and take care of this situation for you. Like, I'm really not feeling like you need to kind of get into like justice mode and like solve this or something. Unless you feel like you have some sort of divine inspiration around what to do, right? I mean, as always, make your own decisions, follow your intuition. I think we got a couple. Blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Yeah, that's beautiful. Blessing in disguise. I love that. That's kind of what this feels like, especially with this row here, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. It feels like an incoming gift of like friendship or joy or something to celebrate here. And even the Eight of Cups, like we know that the next card after this is the Nine of Cups, which is the guy whose wishes came true, right? He's surrounded by like abundance and he's satisfied and he's happy because he got what he wanted. So I feel that coming in. Ground yourself. That's so funny. We talked about this. When you detach from your awareness of your body in the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Yeah, that feels really important to me. This Page of Swords energy is very floaty and like very ungrounded and disconnected because he's so anxious. So if you're in this collective, it could be causing you a ton of anxiety. I do feel like that grounding is so important. I'm really feeling like this is a work situation for like a large number of you, however many people even listen to my readings. It feels like a work situation. So I'm really keep having this vision of like you in your work clothes, taking your little lunchbox and maybe like, you know, a little blanket to sit on or something, and like eating your lunch under a tree or something, like literally just being on the earth as part of your work day to kind of help you ground this energy. You can even imagine, like I just saw this vision of you kind of meditating under a tree and imagining kind of the strength and the cleansing energy from the earth kind of coming up the roots of the tree and up through your root chakra and raising up through your chakras and kind of releasing anything that's toxic out through your crown chakra, kind of up through the leaves of the trees and then up into the sky. So I don't know if that will help any of you, but just to sort of visualize and feel that energy, right? So that grounding, rooted energy coming up from the earth, going up through your root chakra while you're sitting, going up to your crown chakra, and then releasing anything toxic up into the leaves of the tree and into the sky. Do you have any other advice for this collective? What do you want them to know for their week, God? And that, I love, what was the one? Is it blessing? It says, I don't know. I don't even remember which card it was. But one of them was basically like, keep showing up. And I feel like that's that Queen of Wands energy. Like your energy is lovely and you're definitely on a glow up. And I feel like the world needs you. And it's very important for you to keep showing up like as yourself. It says, meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. That's beautiful. Meditate and contemplate. I feel like that's this energy of the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. Just kind of going within with love and with peace. It says, luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. I feel like that's this energy with the Tower and sort of that feeling I was having of like the universe sweeping in like a flood and kind of just like removing anything that's no longer for your highest good. It feels like divine intervention, and it feels like when that energy clears out, there's like a lovely gift for you on the other side. Wow, this is kind of intense energy, you guys. Definitely set boundaries and definitely do your grounding if you are in this collective. That will help you a lot. Because there's definitely some chaosy, toxic stuff going on that I don't feel like it's you, and I don't feel like you need to own that. You get to glow like this beautiful sunshine queen, and kind of just mind your business. It's like really the advice here. So I love that. Blessings to you guys, and thank you for joining me. If you feel called, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, as all of those things help me as I'm growing my channel. I hope that you have a wonderful week and that this situation resolves peacefully for the highest good of all involved. And I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye.